Good evening. I will now call to order the regular meeting of the Sholo Planning and Zoning Commission for Tuesday, May 26, 2020. We'll start with roll call. On the phone, we have a commissioner, John Adams. Are you there?
Present.
Thank you. In here, down starting at the end, we have Josh Adams, I'm sorry.
Present.
Commissioner Hepner.
Present.
I'm Vice Chair Bishop. We are missing Commissioner Robertson. She's absent tonight. We'll begin with an invocation by Josh Adams, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Commissioner Hepner.
Our Father in heaven, we're thankful for the opportunity we have to gather here this day as a community to discuss the matters of our community and our community members. We're so very grateful for this opportunity we have to meet and discuss those matters, and we ask that Thou would bless us with Thy Spirit, that we can do the things that would be pleasing unto Thee and the things that would be good for the members of our community. We ask that Thou would watch over and protect our healthcare professionals, keep them safe and out of harm's way, as well as our first responders. We're thankful for all the many blessings we have and the freedoms we enjoy. We say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have no old business tonight. We do have an item of new business, which is the consideration of a conditional use permit 602-04-212 submitted by Joy Owens to allow for manufactured home and recreational vehicle park on property located at 1641 through 1681 North 6th Street, that being APN 210-02-018. Ms. Fechtel-Cotter.
Thank you, Chair and Commissioners. Joy Owens has submitted a conditional use permit, or CUP, to allow for a manufactured home and recreational vehicle park on property located at 1641 to 1681 North 6th Street, that being APN 210-02018. The subject property was initially zoned C2, which is general commercial, to allow for a However, in 1998, the previous property owner had requested a zone change to I1 light industrial on a portion of the subject property to allow for the construction and sale of sheds. Over the time, the use of this property has evolved. At its regular meeting of November 19th, 2013, the City Council approved a request to rezone the subject property back to C2 in its anticipation of the manufactured home and RV park. Manufactured homes and RV parks require a CUP in the C2 zone. Staff has been working with the Owens family over the past few years regarding the development of this park and the need for a conditional use permit. A site plan indicating a total of 22 spaces has been included for review. City Code Section 5157F outlines the standards for a manufactured home park. These standards include recreation area, driveway surfacing, and screening. Screening is required unless otherwise approved by the Commission. No screening is proposed by the applicant. The current zoning of the surrounding properties includes to the north I1 light industrial, to the south I1 and C2, to the east I1, and to the west R1-15, which is single family residential, manufactured homes excluded, 7,000 square feet, and R1-7, single-family residential, 7,000 square feet. The current land uses of the surrounding properties includes to the north, J.R. Hall Trucking, to the south, City of Sholo Wastewater Treatment Plant, to the east, vacant industrial, and to the west, single-family residential. Transmittal memos were sent to all affected agencies and no applicable comments were received. The property was posted and letters were sent to all property owners within 300 feet of the subject property. At the time of the preparation of this staff summary report, no public comment had been received regarding the CUP. After reviewing the standards for review, the zoning ordinance, discussions with the applicant, and because the request is consistent with the City of Shiloh general plan, staff recommends that the Planning and Zoning Commission approve conditional use permit 602-04-212 submitted by Joy Owens to allow for a manufactured home and recreational vehicle park on property located at 1641 to 1681 North 6th Street, that being APN 210-02-018, subject to the following conditions. All development shall comply with applicable federal, state, and local requirements, including building permit requirements. Applicant as well as staff is available for questions.
Thank you, Ms. Bechtel-Cotter. So do we have any questions from the commission for staff? Any on the phone?
No, I don't have any questions.
Thank you. Are there any questions for the applicant? Any on the phone?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience that has a question about this item? Hearing none, I'll go ahead and bring it back to the commission.
Vice Chair, I would like to point out the screening requirements for a manufactured home park can be waived by the Planning and Zoning Commission. The applicant has not indicated any screening. Staff does not feel that screening should be required on this property. So it probably would be a good idea to include in the motion that, all development applicable, and then add that no screening is required. That way we've addressed that concern and it's taken care of from the code standpoint. We would have that then in the minutes so that there wouldn't be a question later as to why they didn't put a fence between them and their neighbor.
Motion.
Yes, please.
So I'll move to approve CUP 602-04-212 submitted by Joy Owens to allow for a manufactured home and recreational vehicle park on property located at 1641 to 1681 North 6th Street, that being APN 210-02-018, subject to staff recommendations, and would add that we as a commission would require no screening for the property.
Thank you. We have a motion by Commissioner Hepner. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Josh Adams. Any further discussion on this item? Hearing none, I'll go ahead and call for the vote. All those in favor of the motion as presented, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, so that is unanimous for that item. Thank you. And a standard disclaimer.
Standard disclaimer on a conditional use permit. All conditional use permits are effective 7 days from the date of action by the Planning and Zoning Commission, provided that no appeal is received by the city clerk within that 7-day period. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to the next item of business is the call to the public. Are there any members of the public that would like to speak to the commission on something that's within its jurisdiction at this time? Hearing none, we'll go ahead and consider that item addressed. Our next item is approval of minutes from our regular meeting on May 12th, 2020. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Josh Adams.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Hefner. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. We have no opposed. Motion passes unanimously. And that takes us to summary of current events from our commission members. We'll start down at the end with Commissioner Josh Adams.
Yeah, just a reminder, stay healthy, stay safe, wash your hands, try to keep social distancing, and support your local businesses.
As I said before the meeting, that this month has been one of the longest years I've ever had. We got kicked off with the city with actually it's the Shiloh Main Street kicked off their farmers market and art walk, and that seemed to be really well attended. They did social distancing. Everybody, I think, did appropriate behavior, so it was good to see, and it's good to see people out being able to start to get back into interaction.
Thank you. Commissioner John Adams, do you have anything?
No, I don't.
I have nothing to share either tonight. Director Turgaskis.
Just one thing. First of all, I'd like to extend, congratulations to all of our graduating seniors this year. It's a little different for them, a little different for their families. One thing that I know that people were concerned about was that the grad night activities had to be canceled because of the different concerns that we're dealing with right now. Fortunately, we did not receive any reports of any injuries or things that had been sustained as a result of not being able to hold grad night. So I'd like to extend appreciation not only to our families, but to our graduates, showing a little bit of responsibility and showing that they're ready, at least in part, for adulthood by making good choices that night. Also like to extend an appreciation to all of our local businesses that despite the circumstances that we're going through, stepped up and did things like sponsoring prizes, different things like that, so that our seniors could at least feel a little sense of normalcy through this. I know that a lot of our local merchants are feeling the hit because of what we've been going through with this COVID-19, and we still had quite a few of them that stepped up and donated prizes and things like that. So again, appreciation to our local merchants for doing that. With that, I have no other report.
Thank you. We've concluded our business for the evening. Thank you for joining us. We're adjourned.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
John.